Hey guys, so I am trying something new. Obviously from the title you can kind of tell what this is, but I am obsessed recently with watching other people's reading vlogs, and I like the ones that are actually like them talking. It's not just like weird time-lapsing footage of them sitting there reading, because that's odd. I don't want to do that. I just kind of want to pop in throughout the week maybe and give you an update on what I'm reading, what I finished reading, my thoughts as I go, just because I'm not really doing full wrap-ups anymore, so I feel like I'm missing out on talking with you guys about a lot of the books that I've been reading, so I figured I could kind of give you like an update throughout the week, and we'll see. It may be every day, it may not be. This could probably be a one-time thing, knowing myself, but we're gonna see how it goes. So I guess just an update as of like today. Today is Tuesday, what is today? The 10th. Oh, it's Tuesday, it's releases. I wonder if I'm getting any book mail. I don't think I'm getting anything today, which means I should probably order something. You're right, I should. What have I been reading? So I did a really awesome buddy read with a bunch of ladies on Twitter / like Instagram of The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, and you guys, I can't express my love of this book enough. This book was like everything that I wanted it to be and more. It was just so good. I don't know if I want to do like a full wrap up, but just know that I loved this book. The setting of this was just like, oh, I cried, I loved it. It was just everything I wanted it to be and more. It was so good. I also am a little bit late to the bandwagon. I literally started reading this book like the day that it came out last month, and I just finished Children of Blood and Bone. I didn't really have any reason to not read this, but for some reason this was my car book. Like when I would listen to it driving to and from work. It was amazing. I couldn't get enough of it. But I just finished it also, and I'm pretty sure everybody is also talking about this book at this current point in time, so I'm not gonna like get into it, I guess, but it was amazing, and I need book 2 right now. Like right now. So I will check back in possibly tomorrow. Hey guys! So checking in today is Wednesday. I am joined by Manny. He has not made an appearance on my channel for quite some time, but here is his lovely mug. Yes, he's adorable. So I just got home from work. I ate an entire bag of hot fries on the way home, so my mouth is on fire right now. But I'm about to, oh, I'm boring Manny. That's okay. I'm about to go let all the kids out and probably sit down and read for a little bit. I do have a conference call with my board later tonight in a couple hours, so I need to set aside some time for that and hopefully not forget about it. I have a reminder set because I've been known to forget. But I have been reading Everless, and I am probably like 3/4 of the way through. I'm on chapter 20. I'm liking it. It's pretty predictable. Like, I feel like this is a really good YA fantasy for people who are just starting to read YA, because it's kind of following the standard YA formula, in my opinion. Like, as soon as characters are introduced, I'm just like, oh, I know your whole plot line in this story. And so far, I've been accurate in guessing that. But I do kind of like the unique concept of the time being used as like currency, and that people literally just pop them like mints and stuff, and it's literally like your life that you're like paying with and paying for. So that's pretty cool, and I'm pretty intrigued to see where the main character's story goes. Am I that boring? Jeez, rude, but thank you. I'm kind of intrigued to see where it goes, but I have a feeling I kind of know the path that it's going down at this point. So that is all. I'm gonna go let the children out. I'll show you guys them because they're adorable. And then me and Manny here are gonna sit and read. Well, I'm gonna read. He's probably gonna sleep and snore very loudly because that's what he does. Manny, do you snore? Do you snore? Yeah, he snores. Hey guys, so gonna do a quick update. Today is Thursday the 12th. So last I checked in, I was working on Everless. I have since finished this. I think this is a solid 3-star read for me. I personally thought it was predictable, but I also have read a lot of stories and kind of can see twists coming from afar. That being said, I actually really enjoyed this. It was addicting, it was fast-paced, it was really fun, and I really enjoyed like the listening experience. I was listening to it. I personally hope that this is going to be a duology because I actually am planning on continuing with this with book 2, but I don't think that the plot is strong enough to last more than maybe 2 or 3 books, in my opinion. Unless they introduce like a hell of a lot more to the world and a lot more characters, I think it would be a solid duology or trilogy. I started listening to The Glass Spare by Lauren DeStefano, so I've only listened to this going to and from work today. So I listened to it for an hour, but I listened to it at a crazy fast speed, so I got through about 2 hours of the actual book. So I'm on chapter 8. I usually try and mark where I am in the book because I like being able to see like physically where I am. That's a weird quirk of mine. But if I have the book, I like to mark it. We're not too far into the story. We're just kind of discovering the power right now. If you guys have read this, you know what I'm talking about. So far, all that I can say about this is that I like the family dynamic. I like so far that no love interest has been introduced. I like that it's her and her brothers and like kind of the ruling family that she's in. I like that they're kind of just a family and that they act like siblings together and that they clearly care about each other and do things for each other and they're involved in each other's lives instead of just like, oh, that's my brother, he's just gonna go and rule a land somewhere. So I like that about it so far. Seems intriguing, but not like gripping yet. I'm finally about to sit down and read The Rise of Titanium by Zachary James. So this I think I'm gonna fly through because it is a self-published book. So the font is like spaced out pretty largely, so I think I can actually sit down and read this in probably 1 or 2 sittings. So today is the first nice day. Finally, it's the middle of April right now, and it is the first day that I feel like I can go outside without a coat on. I think I'm gonna go and read and hang out with the goats and my pony, possibly my puppy. My cat stays inside. Hey guys, so it is Friday and I am outside. It is glorious out here. Finally, we switched into, I guess, summer mode. I think we just skipped spring altogether. We went from winter, like it snowed last week, to it is 85 degrees out and I'm actually like hot, like I'm toasty. So I am outside. I fully intend on reading with all of my animals, my goats and my pony, but I have learned my lesson about bringing like the tripod and nice camera into the field because they just kind of chew on everything. You can probably hear them in the background. They kind of like to chime in every now and then, but I've definitely learned to not bring the nice DSLR camera into their area because they just knock it over and chew on everything. Checking in. I am now about halfway through The Glass Spare. Things are happening now, so I feel like the story is actually progressing. Still couldn't tell you much about it though. Like, things have happened, like significant things that are spoilery, so I can't talk about them, but things have happened. It's getting interesting. I'm not super invested in the story at this point though, so I'm also getting excited because I have a buddy read starting tomorrow for this book. I just read with the same group of girls The Wicked Deep. So we basically just wanted to jump into another witchy book, so we picked this one because none of us have read it yet. So we are starting this tomorrow, so you will see reading updates about this starting then. Will I finish it by the time I upload this? Probably. I'll probably be done with this by the time you guys are watching this. So that is my reading update. I think I'm gonna go make a smoothie and then just go sit in the sun because I've been waiting all winter to be able to go outside and just sit. So I'm gonna do that. Hey guys, so it is Saturday afternoon. I'm sitting outside because it's gorgeous. Today is just beautiful outside. Oh, I have a buddy. There he is. Oh, I have another buddy. This is my life now. So, this is goat life, in case you guys didn't know. They don't like my book. It's super fun. So, now that my book is covered in goat slobber, I am to the first orange tab in Spellbook of the Lost and Found. Today was the first day of my buddy read for this book, and I'm having mixed opinions about it. It's definitely slow, and it reads a lot more like magical realism. Oh my god, this is like filming with toddlers! I pretty much spent the day like outside, gardening. I read the little section that we need to read for the buddy read, and that's about it. So I'm about still halfway through, oh my goodness. The Glass Spare, I started Rise of Titanium, and I read the first like 70-ish pages of Spellbook of the Lost and Found. Okay, this is going so well. I'm gonna go have a nice relaxing sit on this chair with my goats and probably go garden some more. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so I figured I'd take you on a journey today. Today is Sunday and it is cold and raining. That's what's happening. Again, we went from sunny and summer to freezing cold and raining. So that's super. So I was having one of those days where I felt like I didn't really have anything to do, which is normally a reading day for me, but I just kind of, I don't know, I finished the reading that I needed to for Spellbook for the buddy read. So I'm like 140 pages into that, and it's getting better. I'm starting to actually feel like I understand the characters at this point, but it was one of those days where I felt like if I stayed home, I just kind of wouldn't do anything, and those are always crappy days for me. Like, I always just feel like unaccomplished, and like I didn't feel like filming or taking bookstagram pictures, so I went on a journey. I went to go find a second in Charles. I've only gone to one of these, not this one that I'm at, which is right out there, but I've gone to the one in Newark, Delaware, because I happen to be with friends who are in like that general vicinity. I kind of have a whole bunch of books that I've unhauled, and I feel like book shopping, but I don't really have the money to go book shopping, so I kind of figured I can turn in some books. I already have like $40 or $50 of store credit to second in Charles, so I might as well add on to that and get some books. So I'm gonna go in and haul a whole bunch of these books in by myself. It's gonna be real flattering. But I'm gonna see what they take, probably gonna buy some books. So, we're gonna do this. Let's go trade in some books and buy some more. Alrighty, we are back in the car. It's like an hour later. They had a lot of books to be checking in, but they took almost all of mine. I have maybe 10 books left, which is pretty good for there. And I got a ton of store credit, which means I spent like an hour in there waiting for them to like go through my books and decide what they wanted to take and what they didn't, which means I accumulated books, because that's what you do here. So I'm gonna give you guys like a little mini book haul of the books that I picked up while I was there, so let's get into that. So the first book that I was really excited to find was Language of Thorns, because I finally just read through the whole Grisha trilogy and then the Six of Crows duology, and this is the last one of her books that I don't have, so I was very excited to get this there. They also had some new releases, which was exciting, and I got like a brand new copy of Forest of a Thousand Lanterns, which I've had my eye on forever because I love this cover, and I'm all about fantasy right now, so I really was excited to find this. I also grabbed a copy of One of Us is Lying. One of Us is Lying, yeah, that's it, by Karen McManus, who I just saw at Nova Teen, and it just sounded awesome. I'm not huge into buying YA like thriller type things, because once you read it once, you don't really need it again, but I mean, for cheap there, and technically this was like free, because I had a lot of store credit, so I didn't pay a thing today. I also picked up The Creeping by Alexandra Sarawi. I just hauled her most recent book, but this is the other book that I was talking about, where she just writes really good little psychological thriller type things, and this was only $4.95, so yeah, I got it. And the last book that I picked up is Empress of a Thousand Skies by Rhoda Bellezza. This isn't a book that I actually like was planning on buying, but it has a signed bookplate in it, so I bought it because it was $5. Technically, like I was saying, it was free, but it's signed, so I got it. So now I'm gonna try and figure out how to get home from here because this is far from my house. People are staring at me. Oh, puppy! Oh, there's a puppy right there. Okay, everybody's staring at me in my car, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go read, well, I'm gonna drive home, and then I'm gonna read. Hey guys, so it is Monday, and I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog here because I feel like I have so much footage to sift through, and it's gonna be a long vlog. I know it already is. So, I just wanted to touch base. So far, over the course of the week, I read and finished Everless. It was 3 stars. You guys know my thoughts on it. I have finished The Glass Spare as well. This is also another 3-star book. Will I continue with the series? I don't really know. I liked the direction it went down, but it wasn't super gripping for me. So those are my thoughts on this one. I am currently on page 220 of Spellbook of the Lost and Found for my buddy read. I only have 2 sections left to go for this buddy read, so I will finish it Wednesday, which is probably when you guys are going to be watching this. That's kind of when I plan on uploading it. I'm really liking it. I feel like it's very convoluted, and it's not a bad thing. Like, there are a lot of characters, but I feel like it's kind of necessary for how the story is laid out. So we'll see what I think of that in the end. I also finished Emergency Contact, which was amazing. It was so damn good. That was 5 stars. I'm gonna do a separate video on that, I think. I think I already probably uploaded it at this point, but I loved it. Loved it, loved it. So those are the 4 books that I got through this week. That's a fairly standard week for me. I am currently filming a crap ton of videos right now, so I'm in just like camera talking mood. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Maybe I can include more clips for the future of like just kind of my daily life, because we're starting to get into gardening season. That's a big part of my spring and summer life. I read, and I garden, and I collect baby animals. That's what I got going on in my life. So that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts on just like this overall thing. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Was it too long? Because it's probably gonna be long. But I'm gonna go. I will see you guys in my more formal videos. Okay, bye.